Sì. Eventually.
What?
Eventually. At the end.
No, forget it now.
Now?
Well, pretend you forget.
Pretend?
Well, don't say anything to anyone about the horse.
I know that. You tell me that this morning.
So don't do it again. Yes, sir.
Welcome back to the show, folks, and you were just listening to Status Quo, Rockin' All Over the World, of course in honour of Rick Parfitt, who passed away in 2016. Previous to that, you were listening to Andrew Sachs and one of the sketches from Fawlty Towers, an ingenious comedy show from the 70s, 80s, I hope 80s, and he was the famous Manuel, who couldn't speak a word of English, but suddenly, when Basil needed him not to, could suddenly speak fluent English. So, folks, moving on, there's no introductions needed for this person who is an Irish artist, gave us tears of laughter, and I'm not even going to say his name, we're just going to jump straight in. You know exactly who this is.
Nuns! Reverse!
Girls, pay attention. We've got a special treat today. Father Hackett Leonard has very kindly volunteered to take them all for volleyball practice. Oh, right, Father. And he's just reminded me that it's very warm today, so there'll be no need for your tracksuit tops.
Excuse me, Father. You're sitting in my cardigan. Could you not breathe like that? You're making a noise. Now, really, Father, honestly, this is a no-smoking flight.
What do you say to a cup?
Take off, cup!
He loves his cup of tea.
Take off!
There you go.
Take off!
Father. Father, we have a visitor.
So how's everything then?
All right.
Take off!
Bit of a backdraft. Nearly out.
Jack, wake up!
Bishop, I wouldn't do that. You shut up.
Jack! Wake up! Take off! Drink! 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 Drink!
Don't do it, Father. I won't let you do it. I know it hurts, but believe me, you're going to thank me for that.
Drink!
Don't drink that, Father. No! It's...
Fucking water!
Jack, are you looking forward to it? You remember Father Jack, don't you?
Oh, yes.
None!
No, it's none.
None! Ah!
Hi, Father. He's just gone for his walk. It's probably snowing all over the island. On the central plain, on the treeless hills, falling softly upon the graveyards, upon the crosses and the headstones, upon all the living and the dead.
Shut the fuck up!
They were a few sketches from the beloved Frank Kelly character of Father Jack in Father Ted. Of course, everybody knows that. And ingenious. I mean, the entire show was genius. It was exactly what Ireland needed at exactly the right time. A complete piss take of all the generic, authoritarian, spiritual theocracy stuff that had, embroiled the country, and we needed a bit of humour injected into that kind of element of stuff. So anyway, Frank Kelly was a big instrument in our laughter at something we took way too serious in Ireland throughout the 20th century, and Father Ted really, really capped it off. So folks, we're in the middle of our show, and we're about halfway through, maybe a bit more, and we're covering those who we've lost or those who passed on. It's a nice way of saying die. In the year of 2016, which took so many celebrities throughout that it's crazy, absolutely crazy. So next person we're going to be covering is Robert Vaughn, and you might remember Robert Vaughn as the guy from The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Some of the newer listeners may not remember, but some of the older listeners I'd say will. So here's The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
In New York City, on a street in the East 40s, there's an ordinary tailor shop. Or is it ordinary? We entered through the agent's entrance, and we are now in UNCLE headquarters. That's the United Network Command for Law and Enforcement. U.N.C.L.E. is an organization consisting of agents of all nationalities. It's involved in maintaining political and legal order anywhere in the world.
My name is Napoleon Solo. I'm an enforcement agent in Section 2 here. That's operations and enforcement.
You were just listening to the theme from The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and the introduction to The Man from U.N.C.L.E. in honour of the celebrity Robert Vaughn, who was lost in 2016. He died. Another celebrity death in 2016. And before we go to our next celebrity who passed away, Peter Vaughan, we're going to go for this little break. But afterwards we'll have a little bit from Peter Vaughan. Not a good year for Vaughans. You're listening to the Aardvark Agenda on Cavan Online Radio with your host, Daniel Downey. Welcome back to the end of year show here on Cavan Online and Community Radio. You're tuned into the Aardvark Agenda with your host, Daniel Downey. We're going through the celebrity deaths of 2016. Usually we do an end of year show where we cover what's happened in 2016, but there's been so many deaths and people passing away and stuff like that. We thought we'd bring some of that talent that those people have brought to the screen or brought to the airwaves and remind ourselves of the cultural loss of those people who have passed on and moved on from us. So we just had Robert Vaughn before the break, and now I've just been corrected. It's Peter Vaughan. Yes, big difference in the N and the M. So this is Peter Vaughan, and some people will remember him from earlier shows, but a lot of you will remember him as Maester Aemon in Game of Thrones. And here's an absolutely excellent piece of acting by Peter Vaughan in this show.
Sam said you wanted to see me.
I did indeed. Perhaps you'd be kind enough to assist me. Tell me, did you ever wonder why the men of the Night's Watch take no wives and father no children?
No.
So they will not love. Love is the death of duty. If the day should ever come when your Lord Father was forced to choose between honour on the one hand and those he loves on the other, what would he do?
He would do whatever was right, no matter what.
Then Lord Stark is one man in 10,000. Most of us are not so strong. What is honour compared to a woman's love? And what is duty against the feel of a newborn son in your arms? Or a brother's smile?
Sam told you.
We're all human. Oh, we all do our duty when there's no cost to it. Honour comes easy then. Yet, sooner or later, in every man's life, there comes a day when it is not easy. A day when he must choose.
And this is my day. Is that what you're saying?
It hurts, boy. I know.
You do not know. No one knows. I may be a bastard, but he is my father and Rob is my brother.
The gods were cruel when they saw fit to test my vows. They waited till I was old. And what could I do when the ravens brought the news from the south? The ruin of my house, the death of my family. I was helpless, blind, frail. But when I heard they had killed my brother's son, and his poor son, and the children, even the little children.
Who are you?
My father was Micah, the first of his name. My brother Egan reigned after him when I had refused the throne, and he was followed by his son Aerys, whom they called the Mad King.
You're Aemon Targaryen.
I'm a maester of the Citadel, bound in service to Castle Black and the Night's Watch.